excited. Hello. Sorry for the silence. What's up? How are you guys? What's up, Sand? What's up, Ted? I don't know why, but lately I've been sketching with like this like semi see-through whatever pencil. I guess I like how sloppy it is. What are you guys up to? Just letting your hair dry before going for a walk. Nice. It was warming up here, and then it snowed again. Although I don't think it's really gonna stick. But I've been like waiting for it to warm up because I've been wanting to go walk at a track nearby. Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day. Anybody doing anything for St. Patrick's Day? Like, I work in the evening, but I considered doing something tonight. I don't know. I don't really have any money, but luckily I can make a tab at my work, so I can just like get something. I was gonna ask my friends what they're doing for St. Patty's. Yeah, because it's the night to have fun with your friends. What kind of background should we do? Do like a wooden block bridge thing. And I'll do like an island back here. With a tree. And a smaller one. Even farther in the distance. Honestly, I feel like at this point, a lot of my sketches are just suggestions more than anything. To be honest, I didn't know it was St. Patty's tomorrow. Yeah. I guess the only reason I know is because I work at a liquor store. So it's kind of imperative that I know when the holidays are and that kind of shit. Because I gotta know, like, if it's gonna be crazy busy or there's gonna be a bunch of drunk people trying to buy booze. So, yeah, I got a pin that's got like a 4-leaf clover on it. And it's green and it says pinch protection because I don't own a lot of green codes or anything like that, so I got a little pin that I'm gonna wear. It's like, also, if any customers try to touch me, I'm definitely hitting the panic button. No. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah. It's like, I don't even really know why we celebrate St. Patrick's Day, to be honest. It's like, I heard he killed a lot of snakes in Ireland. But outside of that, I have no idea. Round that off. The other day I drew it square and it was too square. It felt weird. Well, I'm gonna cover that. After I make this stream thumbnail, I'll probably switch over to just doodling my own characters and junk. But lately, I've been happy with the fact that I have started to be able to do these thumbnails a little faster, which is something that has taken me like quite a while to get good at, I suppose. Like, the other day I was making thumbnails kind of in a hurry and I was able to do one in like 40 minutes. And it used to take me like 2.5 hours. A friend of yours who lives near may be paying you in Jack Daniels for a commission. Hey dude, barter system. If you like Jack Daniels, then go for it. Like, it's like I didn't plan it, but I think I'm actually gonna put a slime ball in this hand. Just because he's got like the booper stick in one hand, might as well do the slime ball in the other hand. Yeah. Yo, getting that speed. Yeah, it's taken forever for me to get to a place where I'm finally like, I don't know, comfortable enough / getting down the pace. Like, as you can see, my sketches are kind of becoming more simplistic or whatever. It's like, I guess if I'm drawing a lot of basic like shape stuff, I don't need to sketch it out too much. But if there's like an outfit with a lot of detail, then I have to. but it's good. And I did a commission the other day on my NSFW account that I obviously can't show on stream, but it was I wouldn't say it was super simple, but it was simpler. Okay, I want to make it bigger on top, just because I want it to. I want the stick to convey emotion. I want it to look hefty when it gets ready to hit you across the face. Minecraft. Yeah. Do I want it to go bigger? Let's see. Both are good, to be honest. Oh yeah, and I was talking with a guy, a customer who comes into where I work often, about making stencils for him so he can do a custom decal on his motorcycle. And because he was asking me about that, and I was like, well, I told him I could draw because he's asking what I would do when I'm not at work. And I told him I do like this kind of stuff, but I used to do traditional art. And I've got a decent skill set when it comes to different kinds of traditional art. And he was asking about stenciling, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. It's like I could literally draw something on the computer if I wanted to, and then print it off and use transfer paper. Or I could get like, I'm pretty sure I could get special paper to print off with that is already like contact paper, transfer paper stuff, and then I could just put that directly onto the bike. No, not on the bike, I mean, but directly onto the plastic and like just like squish it, and it should transfer over. And then I can just use an X-Acto knife and cut out the different stencils. And I don't know if he's taken it to like, or if he has an airbrush or what he's doing. Hopefully he's not just gonna spray paint onto his bike. I would not recommend that. But I was talking to people about doing some like traditional stuff. I don't know what you'd call that actually, but just not on the computer. So yeah, traditional. It's like, personally, I have always wanted to get into graffiti art. There's a couple buildings around here that I've had my eye on since I was like a kid that I think would be great to like put a mural on the side of. The only problem is I don't want to get in trouble. It's like, I also don't want to have to do some like pre-approved whatever art. And I'm not exactly stealthy or small. So I know if I did, I'd probably get caught. But a couple years ago, I was in a city somewhere and I was looking at all the like really cool graffiti they had. And I was like, man, I wanna make some street art. That sounds fun as heck. Like, I wanna buy like $500 worth of spray paint and go nuts. I wonder what my graffiti tag name should be. Depending on where you live, there should be designated areas for graffiti. I don't believe there are here. I live in a very, like, touristy town, and the kind of tourists we usually have are, like, the older, white, ritzy type. And you can pretty much guarantee anything that they would think is trashy is not gonna happen here. At least not super openly in the public. I remember a few years ago there was a guy tagging signs, like signs downtown with like stickers and like a tiny graffiti stencil, and the city council was very mad about that, and they wanted him arrested, brr, and crap like that. And I don't really remember what happened from that. I don't know if it was just like a local high school kid or some crap, but yeah. I don't like these eyes when we do that. Here, I'm gonna put this line back because I'm indecisive. That's a bit better. It's like, if there is one, that'd be cool. I should ask around. Welcome back, Sand. Yeah, I wanna get my graffiti on, dude. I wanna buy different nozzles and just like go nuts. I think it'd be fun. Sounds fun to me. Anyway. Have you ever done graffiti? Either of you? Well, nah, fam. Okay, gotcha. I love many different kinds of art. It's like, I really got started on traditional art too, so I did like painting. You love the style though. Yeah, exactly. I love the like urban aesthetic and the different diversities of it. Like, I love the difference between stencil work and like the free form, just like going at it with a can look. And there's like the different like tips you can buy that give it like the calligraphy look and like stuff like that, because you can like restrict the angle of the paint and crap like that. It's just so cool to me, and there's so much you can do with it, and I love that crap. It's like, for a while there, I was really into painting. So, specifically, I prefer oil paint. Although, if I do use like a water-soluble paint, usually go for gouache or gouache, whatever you call it. watercolor takes too long, acrylic dries too fast, so I think gouache or gouache, however you want to say it, is a nice middle ground for that. And I like the freeform of it. And when I was in school, I did a tiny bit of like airbrush, which I thought was awesome. Which I'm assuming airbrush is just like a more controlled, technical way of like, you know, like spray painting. So there's a couple different things I want to learn to do that I don't know if I ever like will. And one of those things is learning to like paint vehicles. I have always wanted to learn how to do the airbrushing on like motorcycles and cars and stuff like that. It's like when I was younger, I wanted to make my own like Harley and decal it and make a custom helmet as well to go with it. I always thought that would be super cool. It's like, I don't know if I was just watching a lot of like the Pimp My Ride kind of shows or what, but that stuff has always been super interesting to me. It's like, when it comes to art, I guess I just want to be a jack of all trades. It's like, I want to make my own comic book. I want to learn to animate. Although, lately, I have not been wanting to learn to animate as much. It seems like a pain. I don't want to do it. I want to be able to do it because I want to be able to make my own small animations and GIFs and stuff like that, but at the same time, I don't know if it's actually worth, like, the effort. And I know that's kind of a bad thing to say, but it's like the past couple times, well, first of all, I need a better computer first. The past couple times I've tried learning to animate, my programs have been crashing on me, and I've made sure I have like everything else in the background closed, and it's just been a big pain. Like, yeah, I could start learning / practicing on paper, doing like pencil test stuff, you know, like, but it's not the same. So, just not as good. So for now, animation's probably gonna just be on the back burner of things. Some people downtown where I work have suggested that I start doing traditional art and like selling it at the store where I work. It's like, I don't think my boss would be okay with that. But they're like, yeah, you should just like make little paintings or do like some clay work and sell it down there. They're like, you probably do pretty well. Like, then I have to buy materials and crap. Like, that's the one thing I do love about digital art a lot, is how you can like spend a couple $100s on a nice tablet and like buy some programs, and then like you're pretty much set for a while. Like eventually you'll have to buy a new tablet or do maintenance on it or something, but you should be okay for a while. It's not like painting, where like if you do a big painting, you can go through all your stuff and you need to buy new stuff like this next week or whatever. And then if you make a mistake, you gotta pay for that mistake because you wasted a bunch of paint. But on the computer, you can just hit delete and start over. And you can edit it and everything. It's like, I would not necessarily say that digital art is easier, but I will say that it's 100% more forgiving. Like, when I was like 14, 15, I took it upon myself to try and learn how to draw with ink. So I was trying to force myself to draw not perfectly the first time, but like try to draw in such a way that if I do make a mistake, that I can fix it using techniques like hatching or stippling or whatever. So I was trying to get to a point where even if I messed up, I could fix it and incorporate it and make it look good. Which I thought was a pretty decent skill to learn, and my teacher agreed. But yeah, I draw so rarely traditionally that the last few times I've tried sketching traditionally, it was not great, to be honest. I kind of like lost the flow of things. First of all, when I started sketching, I drew too small. I wasn't using the page, which is kind of a thing. Like, you want to use your whole page. You don't want to have a tiny drawing on the corner of your page. So it's like you can't resize it. You gotta like redraw it. And then I forgot about the whole pencil hand smudging everywhere. You can't touch it. It's because I haven't like drawn traditionally in years. And the only time I really draw traditionally now is like when I'm bored at work and I have a couple of seconds. So that's what I was doing. I want to get like another sketchbook though, like a good one, and just like try and fill it this year. I know I'm a little late considering it's already halfway through March, but I thought I've been thinking about how I should totally get a sketchbook. It's like I used to be able to fill a sketchbook in like a month or two. And then as I get older, it's like I'm lucky if I fill one in a year. Is it because of like how busy you get, or like if you lose interest in art for a couple months at a time or something like that? I can say safely that within the past year or two, I draw probably hourly, or not hourly, but I draw probably an hour or two every day. It's like whether I'm making a YouTube thumbnail, or I'm doing something for my NSFW account, or I'm just trying to practice and study. I do a fair bit of drawing. It's like the worst part is when like you've been drawing and you have like no idea what to draw, so you just like sit there and stare at it. But I find that if I just like let myself start doodling whatever, I can usually start giving myself my own like inspiration after a bit. Yeah, it's too dark. So it's like I'll start doodling and it's like, hey, that kind of looks like this, which kind of looks like this, which was kind of cool actually. It's like I definitely have a few things I fall back on. It's like recently I've really been enjoying girly boys or femboys or whatever you want to call it, like a tomboy but reverse. So I've been drawing guys in girly outfits. Like that's all my fallback is, that or like a cat or like a bunny or something. But I bet every artist person probably has their own fallback, their own default drawing when they don't know what to draw. Whether it's your own OC or some fan art that you like to make all the time. Like, I'll probably never use it, but I think it'd be really cool to get like a proper art studio. Get a fucking house and have a big room, or like the garage turned into like a workshop with like a section for like oil paint and like a woodworking section and like a clay section. Or just like have everything in the room nicely together, I guess. That'd be fun. By the way, if you're new here and you're watching, you should definitely follow the channel. I draw other things than QB thumbnails as well. But this is something I often draw, because I make thumbnails for a buddy of mine. Yeah, I would love to just have a workshop. Sounds amazing. That's one thing I liked when I was in high school. My art teacher kinda had this like mutual respect understanding with me, where he would let me pretty much work on whatever I wanted, as long as I was attending class and I did the work that he had laid out for us. He'd let me work on pretty much anything I wanted. He'd let me use the resources for class, which I'm very grateful for, because I'm pretty sure he's the main reason I really got into art. At least at first. It's like, when I went to counseling, I ended up doing a lot of drawing, but he gave me the means to develop my skills, which I am very thankful for. That art teacher is no longer working at the high school though. He's since retired. And unfortunately, I never took up the opportunity he gave us. He said that if we ever wanted to come back to like teach a class, he'd let us to try it out or whatever. And I never took him up on that. By the time I even thought about maybe doing that, he already retired, which just feels bad, man. There's some of my artwork is still hanging in the school. I painted a, what's it called? It's like a sound absorbing tile thing that they put up in the big art room to stop it from echoing. He picks a couple students every year and allowed them to like paint them. Basically, it's just the ones he thought were like, I don't know, I don't want to say like worthy, but his like favorites, I guess. But I really pissed him off when I decided not to go to art school. I was pretty much just like, why do I have to go to school for something I already know? It's like, yes, there will always be things I can improve on. And yes, there can be different styles and stuff like that that I want to learn. But I feel like with the internet, there's enough resources that you can kind of do that on your own. And it's not like I want to be an animator for Disney or anything. So I don't really need to build those connections. It's like, I kind of like the freelance art nature, I guess. Like that, and it's a waste of money. It's like, so what I thought would be worth it was going to school for like chemistry, and that didn't work out so well. I was forced into classes that I had already taken in high school, but every freshman has to take these classes, says the dean. And when I ask if I can test out of them because I guarantee I could ace it, no, says the dean. Because it's just a big old money-grabbing suckhole. I firmly believe, unless you're trying to become a doctor or some crap, that college is overrated. It's like, not worth. Unless your family already has money and can afford it, it's so not worth. It was the biggest lie that I was sold growing up, that college would be great and would matter and make a difference in my life. Yes and no. School is good if you have a definite plan, but it's a money sink if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. Like, I come from a poor family. We did not have anything saved for me to go to school. And my parents didn't know what the fuck they were doing or what they were talking about. And because a lot of the classes that I was being forced to take, I had already taken, I very quickly lost any motivation I had for school. And when you're losing money and you're discouraged and you're in a new environment and there's nothing else for you to do and you're bored, what do? Well, if you're kind of social, you start partying. You meet people, you go hang out, you lose focus of your school, you just like let go. The one class that I was really good at, because like I said, I've done it before, was chemistry. And in chemistry, I didn't attend the labs. I attended the first couple, but once I realized that a lot of my classmates have never stepped foot in a lab before, and that it was just gonna be me doing the lab exercises while like 3 people watched repeatedly, I stopped going. Because we were forced into these groups because, of course, there weren't enough things to go around for everybody to do their own project. And I was forced into these groups to work with people, and every single time it ended up being me doing the work while people watched, and I hated it. I hated it so much. I talked to the teacher's aide, assistant person about it, and they pretty much told me to deal with it. They told me that the most that they could do was take a couple points from the other people, but as long as they were writing everything down and participating, like, that counted. And I was like, but they're not participating. Whenever I offer for them to do some of the assignment, like literally partake, they refuse. It's just me doing all the lab work while a couple people write shit down. I'm like, no. So I stopped going, and when the end of the semester or trimester or whatever came around, I took the exam. I got a 96 or a 98, like some good grade on the final, one of the highest grades in my class, and they decided to fail me for lack of attendance, even though I had one of the highest test grades and quiz grades and like all that other shit. They were gonna fail me because I didn't want to come into a class that I had already done, that I already knew everything about, and that other people were just making me do all their project work while they're just watching. And I took that to the dean, and I was like, yeah, what the fuck? And he was like, well, if you look in your handbook here on like page 13, section A, it says that. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm withdrawing. This school shit's not worth it. It's like, luckily for me, I had some grants because I had high ACT test scores. So I didn't have to pay for the classes. I only had to pay for room and board. So that's what I owed, and I've pretty much paid that off by now. I've kind of paid it off in the worst way possible, though, which is like letting it come out of my tax money because I refuse to pay it. But, I was really hoping that the debt would get forgiven, like, before I ended up paying it all, but nope. I ended up like paying everything anyway. But yeah. See, somebody recently asked me if I was gonna go back to school at work, like talking to a customer. They were like, you seem smart, you should totally go to school, you become a pharmacist, blah blah blah. And I totally would if I had money to throw around. I would totally go back to school. Like, I'd even do it slow. I'd do like a couple of credits, you know, like 2 classes or some crap. Do it super slow, at my own pace, leisurely, you know, like how I would want to. And it would be fun. But it's like, personally, I enjoy learning. I actually enjoy school. I enjoy labs and stuff like that. If it's actually like new to me and I'm growing as a person, I enjoy it. But the way things are currently, I don't see myself going back to school anytime soon. Like, I'm not passionate enough about anything to like want to go back to school even. It's like, chemistry used to be my passion, but I don't think I'm even super passionate about that anymore. It's like, another thing that happened when I was in school before I got super discouraged was Uncle Sam asked me and a couple of my classmates if we wanted to enroll in a program where we would essentially be working for the government, doing God knows what. They said that if we agreed, we would be relocated. And we were told it would probably be in like New Mexico or Nevada, in that general area where we'd be relocated to. And I said no to that because I thought that was sketchy. And I didn't want to be responsible for like making weapons or something. Although, if I had accepted the offer, I probably would have been financially stable. But that's how they get you. They go, oh hey, you're poor, right? Uncle Sam will offer you a wage that's consistent and stable. The only thing you have to do is sign your soul over. I considered it, I really did. But I didn't want to make things that kill people. Man, I wish there was like a university I could have like an open relationship with. Just like go to class half the time. And like take the credits on my own time without having to enroll in their strict program. That would be great. Also, another thing I think that really messed me up was everybody like forcing me to go to school the same year I graduated or whatever, or like the next year. It's like, I think most people would probably benefit from taking a year or two off to work and save money. It's like, that's what I wanted to do. But then people were like, oh, well, if you don't go the next year, you're gonna lose this grant. It's like, uh-oh, you're gonna lose all these opportunities. You gotta do it now. Which was kind of sucky. How do I make it look more purple without, yeah. It's supposed to be like shimmery on the outside. That's what I'm going for. Maybe I should do some over here too. Make it more purple. Oh, that's the eraser. So that does nothing? Okay, there we go. But it's like, I was also thinking about if I could go into any career right now, what career, what I want. And basically, what I've determined is that it's pretty much this. But, you know, if I got paid enough to do this for an actual living, it's like if I could just draw all day, draw what I want, or thumbnails for people, and maybe even go back to like making videos with people. That would be a good goal, I believe. And I've also realized in order to get to that point, I have to make more freelance art and try to build up an income. Right now, I've been taking commissions in order to pay off a debt because my PayPal got overdrawn. So the money I'm making on commissions right now is not even like actual money I'm making. I'm paying off my overdrawn on my PayPal. I got it down to like 50 bucks, so it should be good. Alright, I think this thumbnail is done. So I'm gonna switch over to the BRB screen for a bit while I save everything, just because I'm paranoid. I'm paranoid about files opening that shouldn't. So I'm gonna save this and export it. Like, after this, I have some free time to doodle. So, any ideas for things I should doodle? Actually, I have to pee. I was gonna pee before the stream, but someone was in the bathroom. Yeah, okay. How long have I been live? Not even an hour. Damn, look at that. We start to finish that thumbnail in about 45 minutes. 49 minutes. Something like that. That's pretty dang good, dude. That's good. I like that. It's like, heck yeah. Alright, I am going to play an ad and then go to the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. So I got a little something that's kind of weird to talk about. I don't know if it's that weird, but essentially, for a while now, I've drawn myself as like this female blue ghost character that you see on like the Twitch and the Twitter and stuff. And this is like what I've gotten used to. I'm just gonna sketch it. But I struggle when it comes to drawing me as a human girl. It just feels wrong and I don't like it. But recently I've started drawing a version of myself for another account as a human boy. And weirdly enough, the human boy is just fine. I think it looks fine. I don't think it looks weird. In fact, I'm happy with it. And it's weird to me because I am not fine or okay with drawing myself as a girl. Which you'd think would be how I am okay with, considering biologically I am a girl. But I only really relate to my, like, boy human character. Or my girl ghost character. He looks cute? Thank you. Like, so right now, I'm just sketching my ghost girl and my human boy. For the most part, they have the exact same hair. It's like on that front, they look the same. The ghost girl might have bigger, like, puffs of hair when it comes to, like, the... I don't know, like the sideburns? I guess they're sideburns. I don't know what you would want to call that. It's like, and they both have like this giant sharp tooth smile that I've been drawing. And they have similar eye shapes as well. But yeah, like I said, the main difference is the fact that one is a girl and the other one is a boy. And the girl is a ghost. It's also a thing. You would like to see Anthro Cat Alora. Yeah, I could probably make that happen. Actually, fun fact, my very first persona was a cat. I did this gray and white tabby cat as my first persona, but I haven't really drawn it much. No! No, stop! Oh. No! Stop! Oh my god. I need new water now. That was my hydrate water.
It's still drinkable.
Yeah, but it's gonna taste like metal, and you got like lint and hair in it. It's probably on the scarf. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't know where he went. I think he's like going to the store or something. Did he take my car? It looks like it. Alright, we'll do cat and throw me. We'll do cat. Can't throw me. Oh my god. What would you do if I turn on freak game right now? What would you do?
You know how fast I can break your shit?
That would suck. Yeah, I remember it actually had a rounder chin. It wasn't pointy. So let me round that out. What? What? Kitty! Ah! I make my kitty self. Yeah, it had a round chin and then it was I had poofy chickies. Ow. And then it had a little nose and a big wide smile.
Oh.
Oh. And then it had big eyes. Big old eyes. Now that I think about it, my first persona was very toony. Yeah, it had huge eyes and stuff. No. But it was toony. Yeah, that's yours. I'll buy more. I'll buy more. Yeah, that's yours.
Funny.
Yeah. I'll get more.
That shit's like that much in my cup.
I will buy more. Boobs, kitty's nose. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, drink milk, drink water. I'm gonna drink all this soda.
I stayed up working last night.
I'll be dehydrated.
No, I'll get you some water. Oh my god. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Oh my god. And then I always had super fluffy ears. And I like doing the fluffy tufts at the top. And then, if I remember correctly, the hair on this was just like this. It didn't have pointy hair, it had like round fluff hair, like that. I don't know what you'd call that kind of hair. That's the kind of hair that it had. I don't like it though. I don't like it. I'm gonna redo it. It's like, I like fluffy hair, but maybe not quite like that. Like, maybe I'll do like a smaller fluff. It's a little bit better. But I think now I've just grown so accustomed to like the points that like I still gotta have a little bit of pointy hair. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what, this is basically a chance to redesign my persona, my cat shona. I think your usual hair looks better. Yeah, I agree. Like, I haven't drawn this Sona thing in like ages. So. What if I just did like a mohawk? Actually, I kinda like wanna have. It's like, it's just a Pokemon. It's a fucking Litten. No. I do wanna do some sort of like punk hair though. I do like that. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. And then I think I was embracing my fatness with this Sona. So it was a bit chubby. I think I'll do a mixture of paw hands. So it's like I got the beans, but it's also hand like. I like how people check out of the stream when I start drawing some furry shit. They're like, Minecraft? Yeah, I like that. Oh, furries? I'm out. Now, question is, should this me be a girl or a boy? Maybe I'll do two versions, because I feel like it should be a boy, but I don't know. Yeah. Let's do big feet. Or like when the feet are big. Sorry fam, this is just too weird. Big paws. Yeah. I like big paws. It's like, look, I know furries are widely looked upon as like freaks of nature or some shit, but come on, man. No. Yeah. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing with that. Like big pose. And then this one is supposed to have a thick tail. Actually, because it's like a long hair, I should probably do like the almost foxtail shape thing going on. You know? This long hair. Kitty. Yeah. How am I gonna do this? Okay. That's the thing, there's nothing natural about a bipedal fox with a rainbow fur and a diaper. It's a cartoon, dude. Okay. It sounds like, ooh, my interest is piqued. No. Not all furries are rainbow colored. Don't worry about it, yeah. I do say, when I was younger, I didn't enjoy the unnaturally colored ones as much. I preferred the more natural looking ones, but now I think I am a big fan of the rainbow colored ones. I like how unique they can be, I guess. It's like that, and I just started watching My Little Pony, so. Oh yeah, gamers. Guess what? I don't get any taxes back this year. They took my fucking tax money. I thought they weren't taking tax money because of the whole corona shit.
Federal, not state.
Yeah? Alright. Well, never mind. I don't get any taxes this year. That's fun. There's nothing natural about humans either. True. Sorry, my grandpa handed me mail, so I'm like opening it in stream. I'm sure it's loud and annoying, but whatever. Does that mean I get like $16? I did get some money, but not a lot. Oh, never mind. This isn't money I'm getting. This is money I owe. But I already paid this off, so this mail is irrelevant. Because I already put money on the paper. Alright. Let's get back to drawing. Bruh. Life is just one big disappointment after the next. You notice that? Like, what's the point? No. Seriously, though. Like, I'm just out here trying my hardest. Doing what makes me happy. And every single time, it's like the universe. Just like smacks my hand. It's like, no, bad. And I'm just existing. I don't really get it, to be honest. Alright. Now, originally, this guy had a whole bunch of of these stripes all over him. But I think I'm gonna simplify it for art's sake. Oh, I did it backwards. No, I didn't do it backwards. The small one. The lower one is bigger. The universe is a sadist. Just learn to enjoy it. You know, I try. I really do. But it just isn't worth it half the time. Most of the time. It's like, gosh, whoever invented this whole living thing kind of sucks. I blame the tax goat. I don't even know what that reference is to, but if there's some sort of being that we can blame, I'm down. Actually, this should be more ring-like. Exactly. He comes during Christmas Day to collect. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like, sorry if I bring in the mood down, but like, lately, it seems like no matter how hard I work or try, or whatever, that I'm just like, it's getting harder with it, you know? So like, I try to do more art commissions, and then like I try to get more hours at work, and there's just more bills and more expenses. It's like the fact that I can't work and afford an apartment for myself and my partner or whatever upsets me. It's like, I think it's probably the same for a lot of people my age currently, but I don't see any realistic or viable way to afford living in the future, let alone ever plan on having children. There's just no way. There's no way to live comfortably and do that. And it's super depressing. And I'm sorry if I'm bringing the mood down, but like, I just do not see a comfortable future. It's like, if somehow I become successful randomly and like blow up or something, or somebody else does and we combine our resources, it's like, I don't know, I just don't see anything too bright. Alright, I want to put some clothes on this. But that's the general pattern underneath. Let's do some shorts, I'm thinking. It's like, I used to all say a lot, I don't remember what it's actually from, but I used to do the whole, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I think that that still holds. It's like, to me personally, there's not much point in living life unless you are happy with it. It's like, why exist to suffer, am I right? Animu Garfield? I guess so, except for he's not orange, he's gonna be gray. It's one of those gray tabby cats. Yeah, I'll let that stick out on the outside. And then I think we'll go with like a flip-flop kind of scenario. I feel like he should have a piercing. Or like a couple of them actually. Or maybe it should be like a gauge. It's like obviously needs some bracelets. Can't live life without having a couple bracelets on each arm. Feels naked without them. I guess I'll do classic outfit I used to wear, which was just like green and black shorts and then a red shirt. Alright. Bruh. Man, I bummed myself out now. You know what? Maybe I'll finish this in another stream. It's like, I'll go for another 40 minutes, just so I can round it off at 2 hours. But if I don't have it finished, then we will finish it in another stream. I'm not gonna worry about finishing it this stream. Or should I just like put it there? I don't know. I don't know what kind of separation I should do here. Yeah, we'll go with that. I don't really care for this expression now. It's like, and I've lost it. I'm one of those people that can only really draw when they are excited about it or feel good about it. It's like the art definitely suffers when I'm not into it anymore. Which is why I was like, maybe I'll finish this another time. I like it, don't get me wrong. It's just, I bummed myself out. My mail bummed me out. That's why I don't read it, you know, you should just throw it away whenever you get it. Just shred that shit. Live a happier life, not worrying or caring about things. Like, my mom shreds most of her mail, but it's probably after she opens it. But still, just like mailbox shredder. Yeah, I changed the expression. I wasn't feeling it. I'm just drawing, dude. Like, sketches are more of like a suggestion, at least for me, on my own shit. I do like these vector layers, not the vector layers, but the vector pen. But when you like you erase it at a point. They always have like a bit of extra that points out. Yeah, I know. That line work looking crisp. Thanks. I like to think my lines are good. So like, I used to do a lot of like thin line work. Now it's a bit thicker. But I used to do drawings with like super thin line art. Like, where you could barely tell there were lines. But now, I guess I like to use the lines as a means to like convey stuff. I'm not doing it right now, but sometimes I like to use a textured pen and just like pretend it's a brush. I like that hair. I like the way it's looking. See, like, I don't like where this is. So I'm gonna change that up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna do my little eyebrow slime blob thing. Bean. I don't know what you want to call it. Alright, I don't like that. Yeah, like that, I guess. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's just redo it. No. And I don't think so. That's bad, but we'll work with it. Fuck. There you go. See, this is like the weird thing that the vectors do. They'll do like this like weird alias thing. Like you might really not notice it when you're like looking at the big picture or whatever, but I notice it. It bugs me. Yeah. Sinner. My heater's turning on. You'll probably be able to hear that. So sorry if you hear the heater. I'll leave it. I'm gonna round this up. Yeah, I like that. I like the roundness. Also, I feel like the bean or whatever should probably be more on the outside. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe I should use the ellipse tool for this. Hair's dry, you're gonna head out? Well, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry I got kind of depressed for a bit there. But I'm actually gonna end my stream soon too anyway. So, but enjoy your walk. See ya. Yeah, what are you up to today, Jazzy? You've got a bio lab soon. Are you in high school or college? University? Hope you feel better. I never will. No, I probably will. It's like, I'm gonna be a depressed piece of shit for the rest of my life, dude. Yeah, let's do like this shape for the bean, I guess. Let's make it thicker. I'm just gonna like... Okay, I guess. You're in college? Nice. Yeah, that'll do, I guess. That was like too round. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll get rid of the beans altogether. Yeah, I'll just do the normal fucking hand. It's like... Damn it. Also, Jazzy, which account did you find me on first? Just wondering. Was it through, like, Twitter? Because I think I recognize your name on Twitter. Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. I want to do more with that. I might start streaming on PicArt though, as well. Just so I can do that kind of art. Because Twitch does not like that kind of art. Usually. So... So maybe I should make a PicArt though. I actually have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. It's like, I want to do some more commissions, but I have to get commissions, you know what I mean? It's like, I had a couple people ask about it. One person actually commissioned me, and a couple people suggesting things, but I was hoping for a bit more, to be honest. But I did just start that account. It's like before my Safe Work account, the Laura Doodles one, I had an account under another username, like years ago, and that was sitting around 300 followers, but I've never really broken that. So it'd be cool if this one did. If the DL72 account did break that, I would enjoy that. Oop. Yeah, last time I was streaming on here, one of the people watching kept calling me out for drawing bulges. It's like, sorry, it's a habit. Sorry for the background noise. Gosh, it's warm in here. put a black border here. Like so. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think the way the time is lining up, got about like 10 more minutes. I think it's gonna line up perfectly for me to like finish the outline, and then next time I'm live, we can color it, and that'll be fun. Also, this persona of mine does not yet have a name, so if you have any ideas, feel free to let me know. But this is a take on one of my first ones. It was a cat, and I never did anything with it. And remember, it's a gray tabby cat, not orange. What do you do? Oh yeah. But yeah, time for me to sell myself out again. If you guys are new here, you should totally follow the stream. I draw some fur stuff, I draw some people stuff, I do some Minecraft thumbnails for other people, stuff like that. So if you enjoy the art, and if you just chillin', you should drop a follow. Ooh, there we go. Alright. So, I want there to be a couple bands of like the dark gray. And then it's gonna go into a diagonal stripey boy. And then I wanted there to be light gray as well. And then the bottom of the tail is just white. So I guess that would go like that, technically. Although I don't like that shape right there. So I think we'll have it taper off here, actually. It'll go like that, I guess. Or it'll be more on the bottom of the tail of the white. I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. But how should I do that? Maybe these I should also just make into a pointy stripe. Like that. Have multiple pointy stripes. Guess, you know what, we'll just, yeah, we'll have multiple pointy stripe things going on. Because I don't think the bands looked right. So, we'll just have this kind of thing going on. Works for me. It's like, you know what, screw it. If that's how we're gonna do the tail, I'm doing this part totally different. Crap. Come on, go back. Eh. Yeah. And you know what? I'll do what I did on the end to this part too. Have it go across completely like that. Eee. Okay, there we go. There we go. I like that. Yeah, I forgot. This should totally be some stripes on the ears. Like so. Alrighty, perfect timing. A minute to spare. Alright, I think that's the line art we'll go with. And I'll just call this Cat Sona because I don't know what to name him yet. But thank you for everybody who's been watching. Sorry I got depressed earlier. Y'all should totally follow the stream. Suggest names for this guy. And we'll get that figured out. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great St. Patrick's Day and a great week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.